out the notification that I'm live. We are hoping that people from Facebook have traveled over here. This is kind of a trial or a trial run, and we're going to see who can join us. But welcome in regardless. It is Friday night. I always get a little psyched when it's Friday night. That probably stems way back into my middle school years when we used to go roller skating or have sleepovers or just have a weekend. I don't know about you, but this week has been super long. And not that it was super bad, it was just seemed like, boy, it's taken forever. So here we are. We had a super great day. It was amazing. Felt like spring finally. And I am so happy to finally get some nice weather. It was about 67 maybe here. I don't know where you guys are from, so when you pop in, tell me where you're from. Hopefully, I'll be able to see comments. I'm not sure. I don't see anything yet or any comments or anything, so hopefully, I'll be able to see. Um, so, we are going to talk a lot about a lot of different things. If there we go, we're starting to see them now. So, if you need to hop off, go ahead. I might try to do a marathon tonight, seeing how long we can stay on before YouTube kicks us off. I don't think it's the same as Facebook. After an hour, Facebook tries to kick you off and give you warnings and things like that. So I don't plan on being more than an hour, but we'll see how we go. If you guys have something, a specific topic, something bothering you, something that you'd like to chat about, go ahead, put it in the comments. We'll see if we can drum up a chat about it. Not politics, not religion, and not anything X-rated. So let's just stay clean, stay pure, stay pretty well put together here. Let's not try to offend people. But let's go for it. Let me take a drink. The people on Facebook, if you made it here, welcome in. I am glad because eventually this is where we're going to land. Facebook our private group will probably end and fizzle out because it is just that way, the sign up times. Here we are over here in this world, and I like YouTube a lot. I watch a ton of videos over here. I have all of my animal sanctuary and farm things over here. I do participate and have my own channel. Obviously, that's where you guys are. You can look at my videos, my reels, and my shorts and see short videos. And then try to get a feel of what this channel is about. It's mainly about pets, positivity, and a good, happy space. Someplace that you can go, someplace that you can cheer up. We also do touch on a little bit of skincare products and just go with the flow. So, I need a drink already. In Facebook world, we did in that group Friday nights, we would guess what snack I have. Eventually, we'll see how it goes. I might do a monthly drawing, and anybody that guesses it right will get drawing points or entries into my big drawing for once a month. We'll see how that goes, because the only way to do that here would be if you emailed me and we traded addresses and things like that so I can mail you your prize. But we need to see a lot more activity before that happens. We're just starting out ground up, and we will see how it goes. So, anyway, you can still try to guess my snack. I think that's something fun to do. We had one person in 3 weeks get it right last week. So that was a lot of fun. And it can be anything. And tonight, I almost stopped at the local ice cream joint. It's actually open all year round, but I just, because of the spring, had an anchoring to get a sundae. Although I didn't, just because once I got home, got here, got everything going and setting up for tonight, I said, I don't want to go back out. I don't want to spend the money. Something little, even a mini, like a super baby size sundae, the prices have shot up almost like $8 for just a little sundae or a treat. Now, Fridays I do like to treat myself, but you know, we got to put a clamp on the budget because things are going to go sky high. And along with gas prices and just the cost of living. So beware, be prepared, save your pennies, which are no longer in. I don't understand that, guys. Can we talk a little bit about the penny thing? Um, there is pennies in circulation. We're talking about change. And the pennies on every single door of every store, there is a penny shortage, have exact change. They're just forcing us to use our debit cards. So, they're going to round up. They're not going to give you exact change back. It's going to cause a whole bunch of things, but I still see pennies in circulation. People have them at home. So after a while, they're going to come back in, right? They should come back into circulation. Even though the mint is not making them, the pennies are available. Does it make sense? Does that really make sense to anybody? It doesn't to me. Maybe you guys have a better explanation for that, but it just is blowing my mind. I really hate it. And so you can't go and roll your pennies. If you do, you'll get probably less. They're probably going to take and make them worth less eventually. So it's just something more to cause a controversy. But I still try to have exact change. So anyway, guess what snack I have? If you have a topic you want to talk about, I will say today is National Frozen Food Day. If you were joining me last time, we talked about the calendar that has all the national holidays or national days on it. Some of these are super crazy. Today is Frozen Food Day. I did not do this on purpose, but I had brought a Stouffer's meal. I try not to eat them, only healthy choice or healthy ones. But this is one of my favorites since college. It is super good. The chicken pesto. If you guys have not tried this one, try it. It is so good. It heats up in minutes. Yes, it has. I'm looking for the sodium. Not too bad actually for a frozen meal. 400 calories, but I have been going to the gym, so we can kind of weigh that out. Has calcium, iron, potassium, a little sugar, not much, but we're going to say, yeah, this is a super yummy one. Yeah, right. So there are some really good ones. All right. So, National Frozen Food Day. Tomorrow is National Cereal Day. How many of you still eat cereal? Not. I really hate all the sugary ones. Did you guys notice if you go into the grocery store, go down the cereal aisle, and see how many cereals now have chocolate or are super sweet? They have a line that is chocolate. Now, the other thing that's coming along is the protein. But remember, protein can be bad for your kidneys if you eat a lot of it. So, yeah, tomorrow is National Cereal Day. So, we'll see how that goes. All right, so looking at things, hopefully people are on here from our group on Facebook. If you're joining us, welcome in. I am so happy you have found us. I also want to say that we're going to kind of do a recap of what we did this week. And this week, I wanted to let people know that we are rolling over our monthly drawing entries. If you have not heard that, we have some body products I want to look at tonight. This light's kind of bright. I also have prizes went out for our group, so know that we do that. Um, there'll be less posts in that VIP group, but there will be more important posts. Also, we mentioned something about in our last live about breathing. And that brings me along to this. I know it's childish, guys, but sometimes things that are childish or simple, we can remember more. How often do you remember those nursery rhymes and songs from our grammar days, our preschool days? Yes, you remember them. And why? Because they're simple. All right, so I found this book here at this place, and I think she's teaching children how to do yoga and meditation, which is really cool. It says, do you ever feel hyper? Yeah. Like you have ants in your pants. Yeah. It can really be hard to calm down. These exercises are easy and fun, and they'll help you settle your mind. We can all use that, no matter what age we are. So you'll feel more calm and peaceful. You can do these as many times as you like, even with your eyes closed, and use them whenever you feel like you are anxious. Before you start, sit up tall and hold your body still. And then there's one that's about breathing. Pretend you're a bear hibernating for winter. When bears hibernate, they breathe very slowly in and out through their noses. So take a deep breath, guys. Things that are bad will pass. Things that you are anxious about, you'll find a solution. Things will happen. Take another long breath through your nose, let it all the way out. Feel how cozy and safe you are in your bear cave. That's why it's tweaked towards children. Take one more really long, slow breath and let it all the way out. This actually is a really cute book. called Breathe Like a Bear by Kira Wiley. Where is your breath? Talks about focusing. Talk about today I'm going to be, and there's all these moods. I don't think we concentrate on emotions very well as directing as parents to children anymore. Um, our imaginations are so powerful. You can go anywhere you want in your mind, and you can be anything you want. But our imaginations need to exercise to stay healthy, just like our bodies do. These fun exercises are a great way for your imagination. When you find one you really like, do it as many times as you want. So there's all these little exercises, sending good thoughts, being kind, good things. So that's a great book. Um, if you're looking for something to read to your children, if you're looking for something simple, it does have how to learn how to meditate and do things like that. I'm not going to concentrate too much on that, but it was just something fun, something uplifting. We do need more kindness in our life. We do need to slow down, focusing is in there too, and things like that. So all right. So, we are going to look at, and I see not many people are on right now, which is okay. In the morning, more people were on. Generally, Friday Night Live, 7 o'clock is when I'm going to be in here live. We can start making this a thing if more people join us and just do a recap of the week, look and see if there's anything fun going on, or just laugh together because we can all use a laugh for sure. All right, so the body products I use today, Salty Dog. I absolutely love the name of this, but the scent is grapefruit. If you want something to invigorate you, to smell good, to make your skin some hydrated, it's got aloe in there, it's got glycerin, all kinds of things, golden root to help protect your skin and nourish it. So it's vegan, paraben free, oil free, and really good. It is clear though, so you can see that it's clear. Smells like grapefruit. Really good. And this is a 6 ounce that can be found on the link. When we're done, I'll post the link in the comments. So the other thing I finally opened because I couldn't stand it anymore is You're My Jam. I've been talking a lot about this. I just haven't shown you. It just came in the mail. I believe last Sunday or Monday. This is the body scrub. I do have the matching hand cream, but this one is no longer available online unless I find it. So, with this scrub, because of the ingredients, you need to stir it. I didn't need to stir it that much when I used it. It smells like blueberries, but you can see how blue it is. It is amazing. Use that. I use it on my legs and my heels. This it's a recipe for a soft skin, exfoliating sugar, salt, and maple extract with tons of blueberry extract as well to keep skin looking bright and beautiful. Now, I will tell you it also has honey with a dash of cinnamon, but stir this. The honey can settle and make like a little layer on top. So you definitely want to stir it up. It is so good, guys. And that is 6 ounces. So 2 6 ounce products. This lasts a long time. So if you want something in your kids, maybe you have teenagers, a wife, a husband, whatever, doesn't matter. Easter basket goodies already. Mother's Day, think of things like that. And the prices are so reasonable. So $20 around there. You'll pay for shipping, but it comes fast. And then like $20 for this. So you're getting good products, guys. And these are products that you only need a little bit. You only need a little bit, and it'll last you a long time. All right, so we went over the products. Welcomed in everybody. And I did want to say a couple things just about life in general. We talked about last time how you can get kind of upset about what you're hearing and thinking about how people talk behind your back, or they worrying about what other people think. Try not to let them bother you as much. It's easy to say and hard to do, but in today's society, it's actually easier because a lot of people are not paying attention. And that's what I really wanted to focus on tonight. I wanted to let you guys know that in our society right now, people are so in depth, so into themselves, so in their phones, into their minds, and they even have, like at the gym I go, the noise canceling out. Sometimes you need that noise. You need to know if somebody is walking behind you. You need to know if there's a car horn and somebody's going to hit you. Um, Blocking out all of the noise is not always a good thing. Um, I will say that people are so involved in themselves that they don't even notice somebody walking by. People walk by all the time and you don't even acknowledge them. Your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids can be doing one thing and you don't even notice. I did read a book that was called Something About Listening, and I'll try to bring it next week and have that out. But what happens is this dog is actually the main character in the book, and they talk about how we're not listening. We're not listen like a dog. That's the name of the book. Listen like a dog. And a dog will listen. It perks up. It hears the words and it knows what they mean. When people talk, we try to shut them out. We do not listen very well. Everybody is guilty of it. Everybody. And it's almost awful. It's almost a sin. You know, you guys, we do not listen well to our loved ones. We don't listen enough to their problems. That's why a lot of children are out there, going along and they can't talk to the parents, they can't talk to people and tell them because we're all so busy. We got jobs, we got this, we got to get here, we got to get there. We need to just slow down, listen to our loved ones, listen to their concerns. Maybe they need help with homework. Maybe they lost something and we need to help them find it. I learned a lot taking care of my elderly parents that they wanted us to sit down with them and spend quality time. Not always sit down, talk 10, 15 minutes, get up and go, and that's it. Sit down and actually listen. Sit down, play a game with them, because usually when you play a game like cards or something like that, you're talking while you're playing it. Unless it's a really like chess or something. But even then, um, usually big things will come out when you're sitting down waiting and waiting your turn and listening to them. They actually will tell their concerns to people that actually they think care. And it was very enlightening to know that we should stop and listen more. Take that time. Take that time to hear them, hear their concerns. Maybe they don't have any concerns at this time, but maybe next time they will. Or maybe they just needed another glass of water or something, and the five people that have already been there didn't even notice that, or they need a new box of Kleenex, and they're just saying that. And with children, they will clam up, and they'll put a wall up. They won't even talk anymore, open up. They feel like they're not important. And everybody, doesn't matter your color, doesn't matter your heritage, anything, everybody on this earth is important. And we each have a purpose, and we each have something important to say. It doesn't have to be said all at once, but listen to our loved ones, listen to even our neighbors, people down the road. Everybody has something to say. Yes, people, some people talk and say way more than they need to, and you'll have to weed through and pick apart what's important. But I'm talking about people that generally don't talk, and people we generally are with all the time, but we don't actually stop and say, okay, let's put our phones away. Let's have a dinner at the table, or let's have a date night and actually talk. It doesn't happen very often, guys. It's getting to be where our skills are falling apart. And it's sad. It's very, very sad. It's sad for society, but it's also sad for the little kids and the elderly. Elderly see us crumbling, and the young ones growing up in that kind of environment. So if we can change it, even one person, you, I, whoever, anybody, if we can change it, let's do that. Let's listen. Um, I was considering making this channel into a Maggie memorial, and Maggie was my dog, and she was the kindest, sweetest dog ever. And in her memory, I want to do kind things. But I can do that regardless. I can do it under our posh relaxing. I can do it under, it doesn't matter. But hashtag Maggie's memory and do kind things. She was the sweetest dog, and miss her a lot. But I think of her a lot, welcoming in all the other animals. I think of her how she loved children, how she was like a mom. Well, she was a mom. She had 7 puppies, but she was so darn sweet up until the very end. So I hope all of us can be more like Maggie and go on with our days. Tomorrow, do something kind, either for yourself or for others. And self care is another important thing. That's why I kind of read that book, even though it's a children's book. We can learn a lot from it, and we can get back to the simple things. I'm hoping in the near future. Last year, I concentrated, and you'll see a lot of shorts about it. I concentrated on organizing things. Well, this year we're going to concentrate on weeding out and making more simple. So, simple organization. Yeah, it's going to be spring cleaning and there'll still be that. But there's going to be a lot of getting rid of what we don't need. So, well, I hope you guys, and if you stroll in later and watch this, that's fine. Just make a comment, share it out, do whatever you want to do. Find what relates to you and what helps you in your days. Maybe there was a message hidden in there that will help you. But I will tell you guys that it also helps me to go along and discuss things, and I feel good when I'm helping others. So hopefully, I've helped somebody put a positive spin on something. Maybe you just are interested in the products I use. That's fine too. I'll make sure I post the link for these. This is amazing. I'm going to get off here and read my book. I finished 4 in the past few weeks, so I'm going to keep going. I love to read, um, but I am reading, and I can show you because the book is right here. This is the book I'm reading right now, Safe and Sound. It talks a lot about those people that aren't listening, whether it be parents not listening to children or vice versa. There's a little bit of both going in with this book with the characters. So it's a pretty good book. It actually is fairly new, but it's a mystery as well. So it's really good by Laura McHugh. Safe and Sound. If you want to pick that up and try it out. But I've read some really good ones lately. The Red Canoe, that is a really good one too. Um, Dwayne Johnson, I think that's who wrote that one called The Red Canoe. Women and men would like that one. It's about a guy that builds a canoe. It's all fictional, but it was really good, and it does have good things. And relatable things. It's not like so far fetched. You're talking about boogeymen. It's talking about what he does to build this canoe and how he relates to this young girl and his, wife or this or that. And actually, pretty darn good. Finished that book, so we're on to Safe and Sound right now, and I'll keep recommending books. So, have a wonderful Friday night. I will see you guys next week. Catch me on my shorts, and I'll post a link for the products. Have a great night. Take care of yourself and your family. I'll talk to you soon.